The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Hey-o.
Morning.
Why are we all dressed like idiots?
Because Nick told us to.
What are you talking about?
We do anything Nick says, don't we?
Look at that tracksuit you're wearing. It's our game day tracksuit. It's our game day wear.
Yeah.
Is that right?
We do a social thing called Game Day Fits where Nick filmed us driving in this morning and wearing ridiculous outfits.
What are you talking about? Ridiculous. It's just our usual garb.
Oh, yeah, it's a fair point.
What's that from Atlanta?
Barcelona,
Barcelona.
92. 90s are back in fashion, I've
Oh
heard.
my God, that is...
It's shiny, the shiny tracksuit material when it's all...
What do you call that? Like almost like parachute material?
Parachute material.
Fluorescent green, fluorescent yellows.
Baggy, really baggy.
That's a cool tracksuit.
It's
I'd wear
nice.
that in
Little
real
high-vis.
life.
Yeah, my kids are really after this outfit, 92. Got some great gear
It's
that
got
year.
a great Australian crest on it with the Olympic colours.
Adidas as well.
Yeah.
That's good kit.
It's nice.
But it hasn't even deteriorated. Oh, the pants
Yeah, that's
are
cool.
cool as well. That is cool. Oh my God, it's got the flag on the back. That's cool.
This year we hardly got any, 92, we hardly got any outfit, but it was quality, you know?
I see the Boomers aren't happy about their playing kit. You seen that?
Really? No, what is it?
It just looks really boring.
Is it
that
yellow?
way.
Or...
It's just yellow. It kind of looks like a bit of a training jersey.
Really?
Oh, I just only read that this
In
morning.
the last Olympics, the Opals weren't happy because that's the girl basketball team, because they had to wear the tight, like
Remember
the
the
zoot
tights?
suit. But female basketballers, that's not in it anymore. They wear shorts and a singlet like the boys.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and the Opals got given the tight sort of, what do you call that, rowing suit?
Who
Like
does
a
that
zoot
remind
suit.
you of? What was that player?
Michelle Timms.
Michelle
I know.
Timms. That's what it reminds me of.
And they didn't like that either. Anyway,
What the hell are you
we
wearing?
digress. Oh yeah, let's go on everyone else.
Luttsy looks like a poker player from the 1970s.
What you wearing, Lutz? Talk us through your
It
outfit.
doesn't make any sense. Aviators, my In Excess jacket.
It's a cool jacket.
I'm wearing a sort of blue floral vest. Simba vest.
Paisley, shiny blue paisley, I'd call that.
What do you mean?
And then my LeBrons.
Oh, you went all out. You got tracky dacks on? Yeah.
The tracky decks are a bit of a cop out, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's comfort.
And you, Ashley?
What are you dressed as, Ash? It seems like normal.
I just whacked a tracksuit on.
Okay.
Yeah, I went full tracksuit, just black.
That's all right. That's how some people
Yeah.
on game day express
That's how I roll.
themselves.
It's cool.
What'd you go? You killed a grizzly bear.
I'm actually sweating in this. Yeah, it's like
possum.
it's like a faux fur
faux fur.
bear jacket.
Oh, it's not real bear jacket.
No, I couldn't afford that. Ripped jeans. I've got my my tan Air Jordans.
Oh, they are nice, those.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
They
nice.
actually match the jacket, too.
Oh.
What are those glasses?
they're like well, they were my glasses for the Australian cricket test outfit that I had for Christmas party last year.
I was going to say, they just scream.
Yeah, they still got
Shane
zinc on the
Keith.
nose.
Yeah.
And then hat backwards. You'll see the video of us all arriving on socials real soon. Nick's done went to a lot of effort
Yeah.
to get here early.
I'm trying to think who wore those glasses.
Those,
Funky Miller.
that's Warney all day.
It's morning. Well, they
Yeah.
all did that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see it. I genuinely can't see a thing out of them because they're so cheap.
That's why they kept dropping catches in the slips.
Yeah. Well, they're smudged with zinc as well. Like I haven't been able to properly clean them.
Yeah, you did some pretty wild things that night.
Oh, didn't we all?
No.
I know, mate. You and me ended up after it.
Oh, that's right.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil.
Yeah, the Lions in action tomorrow night up against St Kilda at the Gabba. Pretty evenly placed as far as both of your seasons have gone so far as well, Lockie.
Yeah.
Lockie Neil joins us. So I would imagine this is one of those games you got penciled in going, we got to perform
get
here.
the job done.
We got to win.
Yeah, you sort of feel like that every week, though. You want to go out and perform and get the job done, and we haven't been able to do it consistently so far. I think over our last 5, though, we've won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. The loss was pretty average against Hawthorn a few weeks ago, but we feel like our footy's actually going all right. We've kicked in accurately and lost a couple of games in sort of 30-minute patches, so our actual KPI numbers have been pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like you had your critics this year, but you read the papers this week. They're saying that the Lions are hitting all the KPIs to be contenders.
Yeah, which is the frustrating part. We feel like we we're playing better than what the ladder suggests, but we still got to go out and get it done. And the Saints have won a couple in a row, so they'll come over confident Friday night. So there's no Thursday night game this week. I don't think they have it for the rest of the year. So we're the first cab off the rank. So hopefully we can put on a show for our fans at the Gabba.
Is it hard to keep the mental positivity when you're still playing really well, obviously, but you're not winning your games? Like, is it hard to just go, like I imagine it was me, you go, like, I'm just going to write off the season,
Well, we've spoken about
going.
that, and you have to see it through. There's no sort of other option, but we had the bye a couple of weeks ago, which was a good reset for everyone to get away, and we came back and Fags
The
showed
Bulldogs
us.
win was impressive.
Yeah, we sort of went through all those KPIs, and Fags was basically saying, look, you're playing good footy, we're just not quite finishing off our work, and that sort of gave everyone a good confidence boost, and we played well on the weekend away, so hopefully we carry that form forward.
That is essential, isn't it? That key ingredient, that confidence that as Sue says, it's a results-driven business, but if you become too focused on that, you lose what sort of gets you there, and you're not far off.
Well,
No,
you look at the Swans, like what they're doing at the moment. I mean, there's not a great difference between the people on the field.
Not panic.
They're just getting that.
Yeah, don't
little
panic is key.
Elements right, and they're just like
They're flying, aren't they? The Swans.
They're like 3 games ahead or something almost.
Yeah, I think if they win this week, they'll be 3 games ahead on top of second, which is crazy. So they're playing some good footy, but the comp, like everyone else, other than them, everyone else is so even this year. Like everyone's beating everyone. So it's I think it'll come down to the wire. So we just got to hang in there, and hopefully we can play some finals footy at the end of the year. But we've still got. What have we got? 11 or 12 games left.
So is it about the halfway point of the season?
Basically, like everyone's
much,
starting to have their mid-season buys now.
And do you do like a mid-season review as well? I know.
So
like
that's
a lot
what we
of
did.
Companies do that. You sit down and go, okay, this is
A little stock take.
Yeah, a little stock take. Yeah. Is that where that KPI stuff all came out?
So that's where Fag showed us where we sat in the competition in regards. So basically, like with footy, they break it down into contest, defence, and offence, and we're sort of top 4 for all of them. We're just not getting the win. So we feel like our game's in good order and gave us good confidence, as I said. So,
And what did you do for your break? Did you get away somewhere? I saw some photos with you and your family. Was it Scenic Rim or?
Yeah, we were at Glasshouse Mountain, so we were just in an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere, basically. So turned the phone off for
no footy,
a few days, no footy,
training, or like just resting.
Yeah, just rest
family
up,
time.
family time. It was awesome.
Did you not watch any footy?
Well, no, our break was like Monday to Thursday.
Oh,
so there was
okay,
nothing on anyway. But
did you think as a gimmick, like just take your playing strip and just as you were about to have a romantic lunch, you
run out in the
you come out
in the
with
number
Sharon
9.
and I'm just going to have to kick around the paddock for a bit.
Taking Piper out to play with the cows with the footy. Did think about it, but didn't do it.
Don't take my advice ever.
But
awesome.
Does the coach say, I want you to go away? Like, I want you to get away from your... get away from your normal...
recharge.
Switch off. Yeah, more like a mental recharge.
Yeah, mental
so
recharge.
Guys still have like programs and stuff that they'll do a bit of weights and a little bit of a run and stuff. But we had 4 days off, which was good.
Nice. Break good for you physically too. You look like you're fit and healthy.
No, the body feels really good. Probably the best it's felt this year. So hopefully that carries on. Footy's pretty unpredictable, so I'll take it while I've got it. No soreness at the moment. It's nice.
How good. Well, tomorrow night it's all on again. Lions up against St Kilda at the Gabba. Bounce down. What are we talking? 7?
I never know what time we play. So
Don't ya?
7:30 maybe.
Down 7:40
Oh,
tomorrow.
there you go.
You would have arrived half an hour
I know
early.
it's at night.
Night time tomorrow.
If it's getting dark, he starts getting ready.
Starting heading there as the sun goes down.
That should be a massive crowd tomorrow night. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, it'll be
Head out and
good.
have a look.
On you, Lockie. Good
Beautiful.
luck, mate.
Thanks,
Good luck,
guys.
mate.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
I tried something different last night. I said I was going to do it a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get around to it. But I went and did that Pilates class.
Oh, yes, with Jodie.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
down on the coast.
Yeah.
At Ferry Road.
And
How was it?
Well, when first of all, I was the only bloke there. I knew that
You predicted that, didn't
I
you?
knew that I would be. I counted them. There was 14 ladies and me.
Wonder why it's
in the
attracted
class.
to girls, because it's not like a specifically girl exercise.
yeah, it's not at all, is it?
It's all flexibility and stuff, isn't it? I think men just want to go lift weights.
Yeah, which is kind of like what I would traditionally do. The lady said, "Oh, what do you do?" And I go, "Well, not much, but I just go to the gym and do a couple of weights and stuff." But I knew nothing. Like I knew nothing. All I see is when we go up and down the lift at Function Well, I look into the Pilates room and I see
you go past it.
I see the board and
Yeah.
I go, what is that? I don't know what it is.
Those
It
weird
looks-
machines.
Yeah, it looks very complicated.
It looks really old-fashioned, don't you think? Reformers. They look like something from the
It looks like a
Yeah.
torture rack.
20s. The torture rack.
It
The
really
torture rack
does.
from Game of Thrones.
Medieval times, yeah.
It does. And so I went there and everybody else knew what was going on, but I didn't. I didn't have the the grip socks.
What were you wearing?
Oh, you need grip socks.
You got to wear grip socks.
What do you mean?
Like your socks have got to have like
Oh, those little white things on the bottom of them.
Yeah.
little
like
bubbly
grips.
things so that it,
Yeah.
because you do it in socks.
You didn't have them?
No.
So how did you grip the bench?
I had to go and get some. I had to go and buy some
$10?
from the front counter. Jodie actually paid for it, so I don't know.
And what else were you wearing?
Then I just had on.
Good point.
I had a pair of board shorts on and a t-shirt. Yeah.
Okay. Could
Yeah,
you stretch
pretty-
okay? Because in Pilates,
Yeah.
you really like you stretch your legs out into
I could.
splits.
The boardies were kind of loose.
Would have
fitting.
been inhibiting, wouldn't they?
No. They were nice loose boardies. Yes. And
Where'd
then
you see it?
just
Did you
a
underpants?
t-shirt.
Underpants?
No, it was
I
free.
hope so.
Well,
No.
I might
You
go back.
weren't.
Hey?
No, you can't. in
free
Pilates.
boy.
I never wear.
Pilates.
I don't wear.
What?
Underpants.
I don't wear underpants with board shorts.
Were you at the back of the room in case you flashed people?
They were all in a row because I definitely was going to go to the back of the room, but it's all in one single file.
Yeah, that makes it all right, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, no one would have been able to see me.
Yeah,
But I wasn't.
the
there was
dude at the
nothing
back-
to see anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
Are you going to say otherwise?
well, I didn't see it was there.
No.
It's hard. It's
They're
hard,
all-
isn't it? Pilates.
Suze, it's hard. It's hard, and it is because I thought it was going to be just all sort of stretching, but it was mostly all core work. And oh my
I hate
god,
core so much.
Oh, and I was trying to work out whether, like, the exercises that we were doing. I'm going, okay. She'd go like, you got to keep going for another 30 seconds. Like, until you're in that sort of situation, you don't realise how long 30 seconds is.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those things where you'd be like, oh, that has to be close to 20 seconds. And she'd be like, okay, that's 10 seconds.
Oh, it's just-
Yeah, do you reckon they make that up?
yeah, they do.
Because I reckon they make that slower.
I reckon definitely the last 5 seconds she counted
Yeah.
really. So she'd go like, okay, 5,
Well, that's counterproductive.
4, 3.
I used to have-
it was 5 seconds 5 seconds ago.
I used to have a personal trainer do the old. You'd want to throttle them. They'd go
Yeah.
5,
Yes.
4, 3, 3,
Oh, no, I don't like
3.
Yeah.
And you say 3 one more time. I swear I'm going to get you in some sort of UFC grip.
I remember doing the Noosa Triathlon one year and the lady going on the run leg going, the turnaround's just 200 metres up the road. And it wasn't. It was at least another K and a half
That
up
is
the road.
not
That's the
helping.
worst.
And as I looped back and I could still hear her saying it, I was going, she's lying. She's not listen to her. Don't lie, lady.
And so,
cruelty.
do you
You
reckon
just want the truth.
do you reckon you'll go again, or do you reckon you'll buy a reformer? You're talking about buying and actually want to have one at home.
No, I don't reckon I could buy one because I don't reckon
You wouldn't do it by yourself,
I
would
don't reckon
you?
you could push yourself that hard
I don't
by,
reckon
by
either.
yourself. It was a
You wouldn't do
45-minute
it.
class.
Yeah.
I went there thinking it was going to be pretty easy, to be honest. It's really hard. Like, I was so thirsty at the end of it, and then last night I got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I couldn't get my stomach muscles are just like
so sore.
my abs, wherever they are, they're in agony today.
I guess we'll see how many complaints they get of wearing no underpants and see if he's invited back.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
It was a bit of a thrill to swim at Olympic trials again, I've got to say, swimming trials. I was in a relay, celebrity relay. It was funny before it. So we all met in a room about an hour before it started. So all the Channel 9 people came in a big bus, all the commentators that are going to Paris and the on-air team like Carl Stefanovic, Sylvia Jeffries. She's beautiful. She's a good athlete too. She said, Sylvia Jeffries, that she used to train in swimming at Holland Park and her coach was at 3 different times. She had Hayley Lewis as a coach, Glenn Houseman as a coach, and Daniel Kowalski as a coach. It was just some pool that they all, for some reason, went and did their coaching. She was coached, Sylvia Jeffries, by those 3 people.
Yeah, well.
And she wore an outfit actually from Dawn Fraser era, a bit after.
She's good. When I met Sylvia, she was a bar chick at Chalk Hotel.
Oh,
Really?
I could see her doing that. Actually, she spoke about that.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about... Oh, she don't know. I can't talk about that.
Her brother, AJ. I still call her AJ. I call her AJ's sister.
AJ's sister,
This
yeah.
very day. Yeah.
We're talking about rum and cokes, actually, and she goes, she never has a rum and coke because she's worked too many years behind the bar.
Yeah.
She knows what that does to people.
Yeah.
She stays away
bars in
from
particular.
rum
Oh,
and
it
cokes.
makes me angry. I used to get
Yeah.
fights on
My
the
brother.
My
Right.
grandma used to ban
Yeah.
Grandpa from
You're-
drinking rum.
I thought you said your grandma used to
Get on it.
cut loose on the bun.
Yeah, she was a beer
Yeah,
woman.
my brother's the same.
But there were seven relay teams, and
Grandpa was forbid.
they started off each race was started with a Channel 9 personality, and then it finished with a swimmer. So I was in the last leg, 6 people. I was against Duncan Armstrong, so he won gold in '88. Jessica Schipper, anyway, all these. Jodie
there
Henry,
some great
and something.
swimmers. Yeah.
By the time they got to me, because Kerry Potthast was in my race, she's a beach volleyballer from 2000, gold
2000,
medalist,
yeah.
and she's going over to commentate as well in Pateras, and she plays beach volleyball. So she's on the beach, very close to the water.
You would presume she could swim.
You would presume that she
would
could swim.
presume
Like
it.
swim. She can't even swim
No.
at all, or
Really?
hardly, barely. Oh, how slow was she? She was like Eric the Eel speed.
How
Oh,
bad?
what? Really?
How bad was that for you watching
Oh.
your 5 up, like, slowly working yourself into dead last before you even had a chance to get in?
I know. I was.
Like, I was going. I was,
Was it
feeling, I was
even?
feeling your pain.
Before that? So was it pretty even before she got in the pool?
It was out from the first lap. Oh, actually, no. The first lap was
There was
pretty
3
even.
that were kind of up there, and
I
then
think
the rest
she
of
was.
them were.
Yeah, she was so slow that we were about 25 metres behind at least after her. Probably 30 metres behind.
Was everyone taking it serious? Like, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
Oh.
was there?
yeah, sort of.
I think
All the
everyone was.
all the celebrities in inverted commas were so nervous, like so nervous. Even there was like Millie Boyle, who does State of Origin football, said she was more nervous for this.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess you don't want to be.
It was nerve wracking. Like
Yeah.
Fukuoka for us I was very nervous.
Yeah.
That whole thing you
The
have
thing.
to go through, like the call room and all this sort of
Yeah,
business.
it's like they announced you like a normal swimmer.
Yeah.
And then I was because I was last by so long, I decided to swim butterfly. And I'm going to
Sweet.
say, I enjoyed it. I was
It looked good.
I was imagining that I was at trials again.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, just pretend you're at trials because you could hear the crowd. Like there's a good crowd there, and so it's like silent when your head's under the water, and then like. So, and I'm like, come on, do a good touch. Don't breathe three strokes into the wall.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and they showed you because you were last. They showed you.
and then I'm like, I wonder if any coaches. How dumb am I? I'm like, I wonder if any coaches are watching me.
She's got potential, that kid.
Checking out my
Yeah,
stroke.
Mr. Wakefield's
And
up there.
seeing I shortened up a bit, but I wonder if they're saying, "Oh, she's still a good swimmer."
They
You still want the
literally said
approval off your coaches.
I think they said it in the
Isn't that
commentary.
funny? Anyway, it was good. A good relive. It's
It
good
was
fun.
pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
And then we all popped out afterwards. Oh, I met the craziest kid. We've got to get him on a show. This 14-year-old kid doing media for Swimming Australia for work experience. Amazing.
Did he
amazing
commentate?
He commentated in the stadium the last event. I got his audio actually. I should put it on my story. Like he
whack
commentated
it
that
up.
relay, and he knew all the stats from swimming from 2008 onwards. He knew my stats. He was born 10 years after I finished swimming.
Wow.
So and he's the best talker. He honestly, you two are good at talking
Thank you.
for no reason. You know, like in big sentences. He was
your
amazing. He was. Oh, you're pretty good too, Buzz.
Well, on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.
David
All right,
Luttsy, over
sounds
you.
great, but Luttsy, let's go. What do you got?
Well, I mean, I went to a budget lunch yesterday.
Oh God! What the budget? The state
A
budget?
post-budget lunch.
Oh my!
No, really, what do you got?
I wasn't aware. One thing I did see, I'm not going to get all budget.
Okay, give us the
Oh,
top
no,
top
please
top
do.
things.
But there's a $200 bonus for kids playing sport,
Is there?
which is great. So
That's a good idea.
as far as I can tell, and again, I'm not across the ins and outs of the budget, but it seems like if your kid, because it's quite expensive to register your kids to play
So
sport.
expensive. I was
Like,
talking
how
to some
expensive
people-
is that? By
Well, I
the way?
think if you play soccer and you make a rep team, is it like a couple of thousand?
Yep.
It's a couple of $1,000.
Plus then like ongoing fees that you have to pay every week.
What if you just
Yeah.
want to play down at the at the local leagues club or something?
Well,
That's you actually pay that.
Runaway Bay, I can't remember. I don't think it's that expensive, to be honest,
Anyway,
for
my
what you get
understanding is there's
I think
a
it's subsidised a bit, the rugby league.
yeah,
through
right.
the rugby league.
for it. Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Well, apparently $200. There's a $200 addition to that.
Yeah.
which comes into effect shortly.
Well, anything that encourages people
Exactly.
to get into it'd be terrible if people weren't letting their kids play sport because it was a cost factor. I know with trips
lot of people
away
have to
and
choose
things
sports.
like that people sometimes can't go on trips away because
Yeah.
of the money.
And when you
with
think
rep
about-
teams especially.
And as important as looking after the top end of the sport, I mean that's the actual entry level. That's the
That's just
decision.
to play
right,
the weekends.
That's the decision right there. Whether a kid ends up playing sport or doesn't end up playing sport.
So I think it's like about $600 for water polo. And you're right, a lot of kids can only choose one sport for the year. They
Yeah.
say you choose, you can't do multiple sports. Even
Yeah,
if
which,
it's seasonal.
which inhibits their ability to choose what they're good at or what they
Plus
potentially what
equipment.
they enjoy.
Oh, the equipment.
Yep.
Equipment's on top of that.
Exactly. So that's,
that's a
one,
good,
one little shout
good
out from what I saw yesterday.
I heard the Liberals are going to accept the budget as well. So it's going through no matter what. Did
Is
you hear
that right? Is that what happens? I'm not even into that.
I wasn't sure. I just heard that.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah, I
it's
heard
gonna-
that as well, that they'd honour
Yeah,
it.
they're just going to do it. Yeah, so everyone
Yeah, 'cause I
knows for
guess
certainty what's going to happen.
That's a good point because the state elections in October,
Yeah.
so there's no point in pushing all this through and then we change
Change it, yeah.
completely change
Start from
tack
scratch
in
again
a few
and-
months from now.
Who was at that budget lunch? What sort of people go to a budget lunch on what day was it yesterday?
It was a
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
The Premier was there
Okay.
and the Deputy Premier.
Who is the deputy premier?
Oh, hang on. I think the
anyone
DP.
knows?
I think it's the
Is
Treasurer,
it
Cameron Dick.
Dick, yeah.
Oh, Cameron Dick.
Yeah. So he
That's right.
spoke. The Premier spoke.
Okay.
Where were you?
I was at the budget. the budget.
Who are you?
post-budget
Why?
lunch, mate. Well, I sat next to the sports minister on his
Yeah.
table, so I know,
Lutsy's got the ear to the people that count.
Yeah.
Regarding the Olympics coming up in 2032. So it's
Yeah,
just
it's
this is-
about
this
the
is
Olympics
like,
for me.
What do you call that when you're like I can't think of a word, like smart. You're going around it smart, getting your ideas across just subtly.
Yes.
Planting seeds.
Planting seeds. That's the word I was looking for.
Exactly. So that was what I was doing
With the
there.
pollies.
But it was a lovely meal.
What'd you have?
Succulent Chinese meal.
It was actually lamb
Is that
or
what-
prawns for the entree, which is a change.
Oh,
in what
God.
Did you get to choose, or
That's a
was
weird
it?
choice.
But having said that, I
Did you get to choose, or was it just sort of?
well, there was no
I'll
one
turn a
next
drop.
to me, but I didn't feel like it was the appropriate moment to
Stephen, you want the prawns?
Snavel the prawns, and then grab the lamb and smash that as well. But yeah, but I did also because like Uber Eats, I had a lot of Uber Eats this week, and the butter. I had butter chicken on Tuesday night, but it was like 2 for 1 butter chickens. I was like, well, I'm saving myself $25, so
Yeah.
why not? So all of a sudden I'm stacked with butter chicken. And then when it comes to the main meal at the post-budget lunch,
Oh no, don't say
which is a
that.
weird one for the convention set. It was delicious, but it was a fancy butter chicken.
What are the chances of
I
that?
know, right?
Put the other stuff in the freezer. You know you can do that. Have you got a freezer?
I couldn't take it. Was next to the sports minister. I couldn't ask for Tupperware. What are you talking
Can I get a
about?
doggy bag?
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, imagine that.
Anyway, so that was it.
At a
The kid-
convention, you'd take a doggy bag. home.
Exactly. But parents, make sure you find out about that. $200 apparently. So grab that for your kids and get them enrolled in sport.
The Ash, Luttsy and Susie Snackbox.